Since his inception, Sonic the Hedgehog has always been synonymous with 3 words: way too fast. From spin dashing to air dashing and taking off like he just stole some priceless crown jewels from the Louvre Museum, Sonic was, is, and will always be a difficult and rewarding character to pilot. Fortunately for him though, he lives in hell, where even normal city streets and oil plants are designed with speed tracks, boosters, loops, and runways. Can you imagine trying to get your groceries here? You'd be coming home in a bucket. What if instead of being in an endless roller coaster built for his fast and blue body, we put him somewhere a lot less straightforward? A land that doesn't really tell him where to go and instead lets him do whatever the hell his 900 BPM little blue heart wants. That's right, today we're gonna be putting Sonic in Mario 64 to ask a very important question. How would Sonic fare with absolute freedom? Would it be janky? Will he be overpowered? And most importantly, will it even be fun? I normally like to explain things as I go, but I really need you to know this. Sonic is a deceptively complicated character. So much so that the beginning of this run and the end of this run almost look like an entirely new person. Because the absolute genius who made this mod managed to keep the easy to pick up and ridiculously hard to master nature of Sonic's moveset. So let me explain his basic abilities. Alongside the obvious jump button, Sonic's other button has multiple uses, and most of them are really fast. On the ground, he can do a spin dash. In the air, he can do a front flip kick, but if you hold the B button, you can do a spin dash in the air and then let it go and air dash. Instead of the usual ground pound, Sonic does a big bounce, which makes him immune to fall damage and gives him more height than a normal jump, but makes him really hard to control. And if you run, crouch, and press B, he does a cool-ass little Tatsumaki. Shoutouts Reed. This may sound useless, but it has a few very good cases where it's damn near necessary. All of these moves have deeper uses, which I'll explain as we go, but for now, we'll start our journey and head into Bob-omb Battlefield. I very sloppily struggle to get a hang of the controls and immediately die to the chain chomp, which is embarrassing. We head to the front of the courtyard and reset the timer because that sucked, and then head back into Bob-omb Battlefield. Also, like always, I'll be looking for specific Sonic-only skips on every single stage to see how much we can break the game. If I wanted to play this game like Mario, maybe I'd try out someone like, Mario. Here's where we discover our first Sonic tech. If you hold spin dash while touching a wall in the air, Sonic actually launches himself upwards. Paired with the butt bounce, we're able to scale the side of Bob-omb Battlefield by shooting straight up the wall. But here's where we hit our first taste of that patented Sonic jank. Sonic's grab button is the same as his spin dash button, so whenever you face a boss which you have to grab from behind, you can accidentally spin dash instead and go flying in a random direction. We jank our way through, and with King Bob-omb, oh Jesus Christ, we go back and get revenge on the chain chomp that killed us. And he almost kills us again. Then we do another cool Sonic skip by butt bouncing and air dashing to the platform in the sky and collect another star. We finagle around and sloppily collect the 8 red coins that I always forget the locations of for some reason, but it doesn't actually take us that long because we're Sonic. Duh. We leave the stage with 4 stars because the others seemed a little bit annoying on this character. But your days are numbered, Koopa the Quick. About to just be another Koopa when I'm done with you. We head to Cool Cool Mountain, which is a bad stage. I'm actually the head of the CCMHC, the Cool Cool Mountain Hate Club. We meet on Wednesdays and there's a lot of us. And as an act of rebellion, we turn the heater all the way up. Something about ice physics and having to slide to get to the bottom of the mountain always pissed me off. We start by returning the baby penguin to their mom. And this is a perfect time to show you one of Sonic's biggest issues: wall bonking. Unlike normal Sonic games, in this game, running into a wall will cause you to bonk and fall over, which can actually be lethal because Mario physics don't allow you to move when you're in a bonk animation. Paired with the fact that you're always moving at Sonic speed, this creates some very obvious issues, which we'll be seeing a lot. Another very important thing to note is Sonic's aerial momentum, a clever and awkward trick Sonic devs have implemented to allow players to save themselves from well, themselves, is giving Sonic some insane aerial control. You could jump in one direction and instantly go in whatever direction you want to. This aerial control sounds like a positive, and that's because it is, but it does take some getting used to. Like when I collect this slide star, you can see me jump and not maintain any of the slide's momentum. I die trying to abuse this and fall off a cliff. Huh? Then we head back into the stage and try again. Let's go. And now all you gotta do, Sonic, is make it over here. Yes! Okay, 7 stars already. I think that's a good place to stop with this stage, right? And with that, we decide to leave Cool Cool Mountain for good. You may be wondering about my routing, why I'm only getting certain amounts of stars here and there. And the answer to that is quite simple. Judging by how much I'm struggling on Sonic, there are certain stars that I would just rather avoid because I'm ass. Next up, we hit Whomp's Fortress and immediately die to a poorly timed floor bounce. Woo-wee! Using a cool bounce into wall spin combo, we grab the star on the side of the mountain. Then we try to do something cool and are humbled instantly. Not bad. Okay, not good either, apparently. God. After a bunch of failures, we finally make it to Whomp and start our battle. Can I do the same thing that you're supposed to do on Mario here? Nope. With him defeated, we head back into the stage to spawn the next star at the top of the mountain, and we manage to climb there pretty quickly using some cool skips. This is a good skip. Hold on now. Hold on. Cool. Okay. Then we collect the red coins and get the red coin star. Honestly, I am just so nervous at this point. I keep mistiming my moves and failing nearly every maneuver that I try. This stage is almost never an issue, but I'll admit my Sonic inexperience was cooking the hell out of me here. So much so that I ended up taking the owl to get the Sky Cage star because I just didn't have the faith in my abilities as Sonic. I know, it's lame. I'm just trying to be honest here. I tried to clip into the wall star, but I couldn't, so once again, I did the civilian method and reloaded the stage to use the cannon. You don't gotta remind me, I know it's cringe. And with that stage completed, we head to the secret slide to get some hopefully easy stars. And I basically end up trying to play way above my pay grade here by spin dashing, generating too much speed, and not making it to the end in under 20 seconds to get the second star. I eventually get frustrated after failing enough times that I figure out a pretty cool, weird air momentum spin dash skip. It was okay. Finally, it was time for Jolly Roger Bay, where we could see how Sonic swims. And I'm sure some of you may have already guessed this, but he doesn't. You could just jump to go up and ground pound to go down. I grab a super awkward wall jump star from the upper left platform, then I hit the cave to get the treasure star so I could leave this place forever. Water and Sonic go together about as good as oil and water, or I guess Sonic and oil, that's a bad combination too. With 17 stars completed, it was time to face Bowser 1. I failed this stage way more than I thought I would, but after trial, error, and a whole lot of tilt, like a lot of tilt, we finally face Bowser and kind of get our asses kicked because I keep spin dashing instead of grabbing him. We defeat Bowser 1, and I want to do kind of a mental checkpoint. You may be able to tell by just looking at me, but if you can't, I am tilted as hell. I can say with my entire chest that in this moment, I truly believed that Sonic was one of the worst characters I have ever played. Little did I know how wrong I was. We head over to Big Boo's haunt to get whatever star seemed easy, and finally, we have an actual technical breakthrough. That's not even close. Can I Oh, you can! Oh, that's gonna be a game breaker. Hold on. Oh, dude, that is gonna be nuts. Yup, okay. All right, finally the Sonic tech is starting to play out. Okay. Ooh, that's so sick. Dude, that is such insane movement tech. Wow. Okay, so you can spin at a wall, and if you're going faster, you go higher. Wow. You heard that correctly. The speed at which you approach the wall increases the height you get from a wall spin, which is going to change everything. I check around the entire mansion to see what other easy stars I can gather without freaking out about my inability to play Sonic. We get the library star and somehow finesse our way into the red coin star as well. I wasn't really looking for them, I just happened to walk by them when looking for something else, which is funny. My spirit at this point has done a complete 180, whereas literally 10 minutes ago I wanted to hate Sonic, can I say that? Now I'm starting to see the light. We catch Mips about as fast as you can imagine, little bastard. Then we decided to hit Shifting Sandland, which would be our hardest challenge yet. Okay, where are you, Big Bird? There you are. Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog. Did he go under me? What is happening here? I have zero clue what just happened there. Like, literally, I could not explain it to you if I tried. Okay, Sonic, my angel, man. What in God's name? Is that not enough? What is happening? What is happening? Was that not enough to get it? What? I keep going over him. What? I don't understand this. After tussling with the Big Bird for what felt like an eternity, we try to ride up the side of the pyramid, get bonked, and die. Sonic can actually run up sloped walls pretty well, but mind you, if you get bonked, you're forced to slide all the way down, so there is a risk. We fight iRock, and this is a very strange fight as Sonic. When you use your spin dash to attack, you unfortunately get bonked in the process. It also has an awful hitbox, which means that this happens. Wow. Wow. Sonic's bump mechanic is brutal. That is brutal. Wow. Genuinely, that's probably as angry as I'm gonna get in this entire run. Jeez Louise. That is probably as mad as I'm gonna get. Wow, that was crazy work. So I rack my brain and remember that there's a move I haven't quite used yet. I need to figure out... Okay, I gotta do this. I think that's what I gotta do, which is my crouching punch. If I do my crouching punch, I can do a Tatsumaki. And that Tatsumaki is strong enough. With our new plan, we head back into iRock, and a cool Sonic skip you can do is bouncing on the quicksand to get height. But you need to be pretty precise in order to make it into the hole, or else you can insta-die. We fight iRock again, and I actually lose and get so tilted that I fail getting back to iRock twice. Oh, I meant thrice. Finally, after 6 well-placed Tatsumakis, we defeat the worst boss in the entire game. I try to get the atop the pillar star where you just have to bounce on all 4 pillars, but I end up getting another game over here and decide to go for something else. We get the star at the very top of the pyramid after some pretty precise platforming, then we get a weird coin star right after since it was right next to us. And with that done, we head into our next stage and totally don't come back here one more time to try to get a red coin star and fail miserably. That would be stupid. We head into Lethal Lava Land, which is normally one of my favorite stages in videos like this. But I was admittedly nervous knowing I'd have to navigate this at 600 miles per hour. If I do this... Woo! I did it! We collect an easy red coin star and Tatsumaki a bully, then Tatsumaki some children bullies and another bully. Legs are rated E. You can all get it. We head into the volcano, and this section is normally a breeze on like every single character, but I can't for the life of me figure out a good Sonic skip here, so I just struggle my way to the top. When I get there though, I do manage to do at least one cool thing. Oh, finally! I did one great Sonic skip. We get a free star from a toad because why not? Then we head into Hazy Maze Cave. We do our empowered wall ride to collect our first star in this area. Then we wall hop to collect the second. We head over to Dory's Lake and actually pull off something pretty impressive. Ooh! That right there was an honest Sonic skip right there. That was good. Then we get the metal cap and unlock the green blocks. A very funny thing here is that Sonic is not only still incredibly fast when he's metal, but normal Sonic can outwork the water current because he's so speedy. We head into the fart maze, which is funny because Sonic is so fast he almost never takes poison damage. Then we find the secret door to get the cage star. We open the other door near Dory without using a metal cap because Sonic can just ground pound in the water and do another pretty cool skip. And with that completed, we leave Hazy Maze Cave, cause hell no I'm not doing that red coin section. It's ass. Finally, it was time for Bowser's big sub. Big sub. Ooh. Sonic's water physics are so awkward. He can jump infinitely to go upwards and ground pound to go down, alongside spin dash to gain momentum a lot slower. The awful thing though is that the camera locks directly behind him, so if you turn too fast, it's nauseating. But the positive is that he doesn't follow the conventional water rules, so this ring star, which is normally a pain to get without the metal hat, is quite easy. We get the Bowser sub star and then collect some red coins, doing some cool air momentum tech. Then we go back in to collect the weird treasure star. Finally, it was time for Bowser 2. But at this point, I've had my training arc. The level at which I can play this stage and character is 100, no, 1 billion times better than Bowser 1. Oh man, I was doing such cool shit. Oh god. Okay, let's see. All right, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. There is a red coin star that I know I can get here relatively easily, but I don't know if I want to do that. Ooh, pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, cool. Now let's not fall because Sonic is kind of slippery. All right, time to fight Bowser 2. Okay, we're gonna sneak him over there. Oh! Stop. What the hell is that? Kind of a strong move, no? One. With Bowser 2 defeated, we were 2/3 through our humbling experience. All we needed to do now was head upstairs and collect our final 27 stars. We enter Tall Mountain, and at this point, I'm just having so much fun trying things out. We dash our way up the mountain using whatever cool skips we can find, and I want to explain something to you real quick because it's deceptively difficult. In order to do this move that you're seeing me try to pull off here and failing multiple times, you have to hold the B button to charge a spin dash. Then you have to let go of the B button before you press A to go into the air, because if you press A while spin dashing, you jump instead and cancel your dash. Then, before hitting the wall and after letting go of the B button, you have to press the B button again. This trick is a lot harder in small runways like this, where in the footage I counted a 7-frame window in order to do it, which sounds impressive, but I don't think it is. We climb the mountain and get our first star. Then we get the weird slide star because we were right next to it. We do a spin dash into air dash combo to collect the Mega Far Mushroom star, collect the red coin star, and as an added bonus, have so much coins collected that I decided to finish up the 100 coin star. We reload the stage to collect the monkey cage star at the top, and this may be the most fun stage as Sonic. There's so much verticality and cool things that you can pull off, and I was just grinning ear to ear the entire entire time. And with that collected, we have gotten every single star in Tall Tall Mountain, hitting 51 out of the 70 we needed, because this toad just has one. We head into Tiny Huge Island, and I still can't decide if I like or hate this stage. Aesthetically and technologically, it's so cool, but something about it just rubs me the wrong way. Maybe it's that big-ass fish that eats you when you're in the water. I don't like them. We break into Big Wigglers by just scaling up the mountainside, and we beat him pretty easily because Sonic is fast as hell. We reload the stage and do a super cool Sonic skip to get to the piranha plants. Fighting them was actually nerve-wracking because if I ever messed up my Tatsumaki input, I'd go shooting into the water below, where he's waiting. With those piranha plants defeated, we sloppily sprint into the side of the mountain, collect the red coin star because this one is really easy, then reload the stage on purpose and not by dying 3 times. God, there's a breeze in here. We collect the star in the block at the top, then we face our arch nemesis, Koopa the Quick, and it goes exactly how you'd expect. With him defeated, we finish Tiny Huge Island, and I'm gonna lean on don't like it for now. I don't know, it's a weird stage. We head to Wet Dry World and start our collection by doing a very, very cool spin dash skip, and then another really cool Sonic skip. Hilariously, I also got to find the secret star here on accident. I just happened to touch the items I needed to in order to make it spawn. Then we head to the Sunken City and collect a red coin star and another 100 coin star. Wow, I'm getting pretty good at this. With those done, we finish Wet Dry World and head to our next stage. There's a weird bug with this mod where you can't actually go into Snowman's Land because the mirror in front of the stage breaks the game, so this will be the only stage that we're skipping. But with that, we only have 8 stars left to collect in order to finish our run, and we had 2 very difficult stages left to collect them. Oh wait, Toad gave me a free star again. I love you, little guy. We head into Tik Tok Clock and immediately do the super annoying red coin star on the spinning platforms. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be because Sonic can get enough air to scale them off of a well-timed wall spin. The next one is just leaping a large chasm to grab it from a hole in the wall, which takes me a few tries. I know I could just ride the clock hand, but I am Sonic, okay? So safety be damned. We reload the stage and I get lucky this time and go inside when all the moving parts are stopped. So the 2 cage stars are really easy, and the weird thwomp at the very top is just about finding the correct angle to wall dash, which takes me a lot longer than I'd like to admit. Now we only needed 1 more rainbow ride star to finish our run. We get a star by simply leaping to it, but I decided why stop there and headed back inside the stage to get 2 more. The weird triangle one I get by blasting off one of the pillars holding up the structure, which I thought was pretty cool, and the red coin star was standard and pretty boring. And with those completed, it was time to finally fight Bowser 3. Though I was worried about the overall difficulty of this stage, I think my training was about to pay off. I'm gonna try to do this right, while also skipping as much as I can with Sonic. Let's see what this does. Let's do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Don't need that. Do this. Do this. Okay. Ooh. Go here. Go here. Hold on. Hold on. This is gonna be a hard one. Okay, hold on. I see you, Sonic Professional. I see you. That was sick. After performing possibly the best I've ever done on the Bowser 3 stage, now we just had to defeat Bowser. And I keep failing grabbing his tail. We lose to him multiple times and get down to our last life. I know this isn't a Sonic issue, but I can never get the spin throw correct. Still, knowing that I had no more chances to fail, I knew it was time to put up or shut up. That didn't work? This is insanity. It is insanity. Thank you. All right, that's 1. Okay, here's gonna be 2. is gonna be it. That's what I'm talking about! Oh, my God. We finally did it. We won. And it only took us like 23 lives. Sonic is one of the strangest characters I have ever played in this game. It's very easy to dismiss his moveset as strange and janky, but if you stick to it, there are genuinely so many cool tricks that you could pull off. Playing Sonic in a collectathon is a dream come true, and I really hope that Sega tries to go that direction at least for one game in the future that is not locked to the iPad. I hope you enjoyed this fast, awkward, and kind of janky experience as much as I did. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you do, I'll love you forever. And here's a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. And you know what? I think you'll like it too. So go watch it. Love ya.